What's up everyone, welcome back to a new video. So as you can see by the title of today's video, we have another mod to install on the E92 M3, which is right behind me. In today's video, we will be installing some spacers on the E92 M3. So as you probably know, my E92 M3 came with some M359 wheels, and they are by far one of my favorite wheels that come on the E92 M3. The competition wheels are actually quite wide already, but they don't sit flush with the arches. As you can probably see right here, we have a small gap, and also at the front, as you can see, the wheels sit in too far, and I want to put some spacers on just to bring the wheels out a bit more so the car looks wider. And in my opinion, it's going to look so much better with spacers on. So I'm currently at a car park, as you can see behind me. It's an empty car park in the middle of the woods, so I'm going to make the video here because I don't have anywhere to make videos. So I found this car park and I'm just going to make a video. I did bring everything I need and it's in the boot of the M3. As you can see, all the things I need are right here in the boot. I hope I didn't forget anything, but we are only taking the wheels off and putting spacers on, so I believe I did bring everything I need with me, and I won't have to go back home to pick any other things up, because it's just an easy mod to do, not much tools required, so we should be okay with that. So the spacers that are right here I have from my brother, from his old car, so big shout out to my brother for allowing me to borrow his spacers until I buy new ones. Now I want to put these spacers on. I think they are 15mm and 12mm. I want to put these spacers on just to see how the fitment is. From my calculations, I think this fitment should be okay, but in the future, if it's not enough or too much, probably shouldn't be too much. But in the future, I will end up buying my own spacers, so I don't have to borrow these off my brother, and I will probably get some different sizes depending on how these spacers will fit. As you can see, here are the 15mm spacers, and we have the 12mm spacers here. We have some bolts in the back there as well. So without wasting any time, I'm gonna get to taking the wheels off. I will do one side of the car first, and then I'll drop the car, check how the fitment is compared to the other side with no spacers, so you can see the difference, how it looks. And then we're gonna get to doing the other side as well. Also, if you haven't seen the video, I did put up a video recently on doing another mod, which is some magnetic paddles for the E92 M3. So if you wanna check that out, have a look at my previous videos. It's going to be there somewhere, and it's the first mod for the interior and actually for the car in general. These magnetic paddles look and feel nice when driving, so if you're interested in seeing the whole install and the video about these paddles, make sure to check out my previous videos. This is what the magnetic paddles look like. We have some carbon fiber extensions right here and also right here. This is what they look like from the back as well. As you can see, they are quite different than the stock paddles. These magnetic paddles are probably one of my favorite mods for the E92 M3 for the interior, and that is the reason I bought them. There will be more mods coming for the interior of the car, most likely a steering wheel soon as well. We just need to save up some money because I've been spending so much money on this car since I've bought it. I have a couple of parts ordered, but as I said in one of my previous videos, I want to build this car quickly to a point where I'm satisfied for now, so I can have this car built for summer basically. We have some more parts coming. One of the parts came today, so the install will be coming out soon as well. And the part that came today is probably one of my favorite parts for the outside of the car, so that video will be dropping out soon, hopefully. I am really excited to install that part because it's going to change the way the car looks completely on the outside. So if you're interested in the E92 M3, definitely consider subscribing, liking the videos and everything like that. Hit the bell notifications beside the subscribe button so you are notified whenever I upload my next videos, because I'm planning to upload like once a week, most likely on Sundays. Without wasting any time, let's get to installing the spacers on the E92 M3. So as you can see, that's one wheel off already. And look how wide these wheels are. The tire size is 265, so they are quite wide. The tires are quite wide and the wheels as well, but we still need to add a spacer just to get that better fitment in the back and also the front of the car. So I'm just going to quickly wire brush where the wheel goes so we don't have any dirt trapped in between the spacer and the brake discs. Alright, so that looks good. No bolts get caught on anything, so that's it. Now we're going to drop the car in a second and you can see what the fitment is like at the back. Alright, so this is what the wheel looks like from the side. You probably can't see much, but I'll show you from the side here. It's going to be hard to see because of the focus, but as you can see, the wheel and the tire is basically flat with the arches now. The tire actually kind of sticks out a bit for sure, as you can probably see from the top of the car. We have the tire that sticks out a small bit, but that's all good. Now that the back is done, I'm gonna get to putting on the front spacers, and then we can see the whole side of the car with spacers on, and we can compare it to the other side of the car and see which one you like more. In my opinion, the one with the spacers is obviously gonna look better, but these are not the spacers that will be staying on the car. I will be checking once I drive the car if I'm rubbing or anything. I probably shouldn't be rubbing, but these Polish roads are horrible for any nicer cars, lowered cars and stuff like that. So I'm just going to test it out and see how it is, how it looks over time. If I don't like the way it looks, I'm just going to get different spacers. But these spacers were just laying around from my brother's old car, and he just told me that if I want to put them on, I can put them on, use them for a bit and see what they are like. And then once I see what the spacers look like and the way the car drives with them, I will eventually order my own spacers for the car just to get even better fitment once I see what these spacers look like. So now let's get onto the front. We're going to change the front and we will just compare the right side to the left side with no spacers. Alright, so now this is what the wheel looks like from the side. You probably can't see much. This gap, we want that a bit lower. Don't look at this gap right here because I have new fenders. I will be painting and replacing these fenders because the tabs are broken. But basically, as you can see, it looks much better now. This is what it looks like from this side. And then also from the top. Overall, it looks quite good. So let's start off with the back here. This is what it looks like with no spacers. As you can see, there's definitely a bigger gap at the arches and the wheels. This is what it looks like from the side. From the top, you can't even see the wheel when you're looking at the arches. And then from the front here as well, this is a good angle, I think. Shows how much the tire hides. Now when we go around to the side with the spacers on, this is what it looks like from the side. From the back, you can definitely see the tire sticks out more. And then from the front here, you can obviously tell there's a big difference. In my opinion, the look with the spacers at the back is definitely a lot nicer. So I will be leaving these on for now. Maybe when I'm getting new tires, because usually in BMW cars, because they are rear wheel drive and you like to have fun in these cars, the tires go a lot faster. So when I'm getting new tires, I will check if I'm going to get the same sizes or if I get different sizes. And then depending on the tire size, I will change the spacers eventually as well. Now let's take a look at the front here. This is with no spacer. As you can see, there's a big gap right here. This side needs a new fender as well because the bracket is broken, so don't look at that. I already have the fender. I just need to get these both fenders painted. This is what it looks like from the front. You can see the wheel definitely hides a lot, and the tire as well. We have a big gap right here. From this side as well, you can see there's a big gap. From this side, you can see there's a lot of a smaller gap at the front here. The wheel is nearly even with the arches on the side there. From the side, I think it looks like the gap is actually smaller because the wheel came out a bit more. And then from this left side, you can see it definitely sticks out a lot more than the other side. So in my opinion, installing these spacers is definitely a good thing. If you want to install spacers on your car, I would do it for sure. Now I'm going to get onto changing the other side. I'll do a quick time lapse because there's no point of making a video that is about 30-40 minutes long on just installing spacers. I'm sure this video is going to be long enough already. Alright, so now that's both of the sides done. The spacers are on the front and back from the right and left side. So that's this mod complete. I think it makes the M3 look a lot better because it looks like the wheels are just wider when they are flush with the arches. So I'm happy with the way this mod turned out. I will be probably replacing these spacers at the front with a bit wider spacers because I want that gap to be a lot nicer. As you can probably see at the front here, we have some room for improvement. So I will be replacing the front spacers. The back spacers look all good for now anyway, so this is the way I'm going to drive around for a bit, see what it's like, if it's rubbing or not, but it shouldn't be. I will take a couple of photos of the M3 now with the spacers on, so you can see a lot better what the wheels look like with the fitment and everything like that. I'll try to get some up close photos so you can see exactly how the M3 looks like now with these new spacers. So that's going to be the end of the video. We have more mods coming for the M3. Some are on the way, we have more at home already, and we will be installing them in the next couple of weeks. So I will be making videos from all the mods. If you want to see more of them, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notifications so you are notified whenever I upload videos on the M3 and any other videos, because we do have another car that is on the channel, which is at the panel beater now, and it's an Audi S3 with 320 horsepower in manual. So that is an interesting car. I'm just waiting for the panel beater to give me a call once it's painted, and we will be continuing with that series on the S3 as well. So if that's something you're interested in, also subscribe. Also make sure to like the video because it will help me out. I want to grow this channel. I want to upload a lot of videos on the M3 and other cars I get in the future. So if that's something you're interested in, as I said, subscribe, like the video, comment below some ideas of what I can do on the M3 next. I do have plans, but if there's something I don't have planned that you want to see, I will also make that video. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.